Hey everybody, it's Michelle the Crazy Homemaker here, and I haven't been posting anything since the end of March. I'm terribly sorry for that. I've had a bit of struggles here in the hydroponics, more or less that's why, plus a few other things, and we have big projects going on outside. So what I'm going to do is probably show you the projects whenever we get to there. So let me show you what's going on in my hydroponics today. There we go. Alrighty. My tomatoes, my Tiny Tim tomatoes are still hanging on. 2 years old and still going, even though they look like they're struggling. They are. They just drop the dead leaves after they give up a few tomatoes and stuff, so I go in every once in a while and clean out these dead leaves. I haven't done that since I think the last time I showed you, which was about a month or two ago. Anyhow, that's that. My cucumbers, they were little babies when you saw them last. Now, let's see, where are we? Oh, there we are. We're getting some nice cucumbers. I pollinate every day. I have quite a few females, as you can see. There's a female. There's another one. They're coming up everywhere, which I am. Oh, there's another one. I don't know if you can see that one right there. Grateful for what I'm getting. Yeah, there's more little babies coming in here. Baby, and this one is pollinated today. Another one right here. So I'm going to be rolling in the cucumbers pretty soon. My Swiss chard is still doing good, and I'll have a story on this for you. This is a very old, it's a peach tomato. It's probably maybe a little bit bigger than a golf ball size, maybe smaller than a baseball, bigger than a golf ball. But I grew those in South Carolina when we were there, and they turned out really nice. I didn't get a lot because I couldn't figure out how to grow in South Carolina. But those were outside down there. Here's another Tiny Tim. He's actually taking off very well. Yeah, that peach is struggling in the water. This cabbage here had those dadgum aphid things. So for days, 2 or 3 days, I would take it out, rinse off all the stones, and get everything clean, give them fresh water every single day, and it seemed to have gotten rid of them. I haven't done anything to it for weeks now, but here's what its brother looked like. Yay. So our sister or whatever, probably a sister, because it's going to hopefully give me a cabbage. My parsley is still going. I'm down to 3 plants of parsley, and I have a lot in the refrigerator that's been dehydrated. Okay, this one and this one here. I'm struggling with getting my lettuces to grow. These two are from my first batch, probably 2 months ago. Maybe a little bit less than that. Okay, these two, and that's all I got out of about 20 seeds. This one here is all I got out of about 20 seeds, and that was another second grow. And those were the Bib lettuce, which my husband wanted me to grow for him. Okay, outdredges. Look at that one, going strong. I've got a lot. These are seeds from 2025. These ones, I don't know. Oh, this one here says 2023. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's probably why the Bib lettuce isn't doing so well. So I'm probably going to have to put about 40 seeds down and see what I can get out of these, if I can get any more, or get fresh seeds. Yeah, outdredges is doing really good, and I have my tank ready to go. Hopefully I'll get a nice dozen or so, and then I'll put the rest up here with these two. But that's all there is going here. It's looking okay, but I have had my struggles with it. Yeah, look at that cucumber. He's up to the lights already. I raised my lights again, or my light off here, that light there, It's just a light from the hardware store, and they seem to like it. So I'm just leaving that there and have a string for them to go across up here once they reach the top of the light. And crossing fingers, I get a nice harvest of cucumbers here. Might have to start some more sooner, but I put them in my big tank because the roots get so big on a cucumber. They drink a lot of water. Look how beautiful those roots are. And wrapping my blank stones in a net cup with the bridle tool seems to have worked really well of keeping the fungus gnats out of the tank here. I even have on the other side, I have bridle tools stuffed in two holes I have drilled, because this was an outside tank. And they're not able to get in there either because I packed that pretty tight on the far side. You can't see over there. Let's see. Oh, these ones I'm experimenting here. These are just regular cups from the bathroom solo cups, or what do you want to call them, and I use them to store my seeds in. So I'll pack this with dirt and then throw, you know, tomatoes or one kind of tomato or whatever, like 10 seeds in there, and see what I get. But I put on the bottom here, I cut 3 little slots off at the corner rather than drilling holes, because when I set them down on a flat surface, I can feed from the bottom and they'll suck up the water from the side slits. So I'm going to try these since they're not doing anything, and see if I can keep the fungus gnats out of here using these instead. So I might experimenting with that, and then I'll probably change it over into my lettuces if they work really well. But yeah, that's it. That is it for me for hydroponics. Oh no. Okay, one of my subscribers had asked about this, how to turn my Dutch bucket into a Kratky, and I don't know if you could see down in there, but yeah, there you can see the water level in there. I use that for my sight glass, but here's how I made it from CB's Garden and Greenhouse. I can't find his, I think he took down his website, but he had 5-gallon containers, which it would be, you know, this is about 3 gallons right here for the Tidy Cats, but these came from like Walmart or someplace, Publix, and you drill a hole in the side here. This one's probably damaged because you can see that has lifted up. These are pretty old, but just to show you, drill a hole in there, put a grommet, it's a rubber grommet in there, get a piece of PVC pipe, cut it down so that it goes through there. You have to put a little bit of dish soap on it and wet it down in order to shove it through to make it watertight, and it is a bugger to do. Put a 90-degree elbow on it, and here is on the inside that same gray pipe, a 90-degree elbow facing downward, but it's off the ground, off of the bottom, about 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, depending. That way, when it comes, the water comes through on a Dutch bucket. Here, let me pause you a second. Okay, the Dutch bucket will sit on a surface and it'll drain into a tube or whatever you have sitting underneath it, so the water will recirculate. You could put it on your tank and let it recirculate into your tank, or you could just put it on I had mine on like a seat. I made a big bench and put it on there and strapped a round PVC pipe onto it with holes in it, and then this drain goes into that hole. But what I do for my sight glass is I turn just this outside part upward and leave the bottom like this in there, so that whenever it if too much water gets in there, if you have them outside, then it'll pop out here when you turn it upwards. So that's how I did that, and they work really, really well, so I don't waste any of my buckets. And then I just put excuse me, just put my basket, 5-gallon basket thing on top of that, and fill it with the rock, and put my plant in it and call it good, and let it go and keep an eye on it. There you go. But anyhow, that's it. That's all I had for you for today. And thanks for stopping by. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please, that would be nice if you could do that. Or at least just give it a like, so I can have a little bit of gumption to create more instead of slacking off like I did. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.